The situation within the British royal family has become increasingly tense, with recent developments pointing to cracks in their traditionally united front. Queen Camilla, once seen as a controversial figure, has reportedly been sidelined within the family following a series of high-profile incidents. At the heart of this unfolding drama lies Princess Anne, known for her strict adherence to royal tradition and an unflinching commitment to duty. A simple gesture, or lack thereof, by Anne, has set the stage for speculation, igniting debates about the internal dynamics of Britain's most famous family. More on this in a moment. During a recent royal event, all eyes were on Princess Anne as Queen Camilla approached. In accordance with royal protocol, Anne was expected to perform a formal curtsy, a mark of respect for the Queen consort. Instead, she offered a polite nod before moving on. To the untrained eye, this might have seemed inconsequential. However, in royal circles where every gesture is imbued with meaning, this subtle deviation spoke volumes. Observers quickly divided into camps. Some interpreted Anne's action as a modern adaptation of tradition, a reflection of the monarchy's evolving role in contemporary society. Others saw it as a deliberate slight, an expression of Anne's dissatisfaction with Camilla's role as queen consort. Regardless of interpretation, the gesture reignited discussions about power, respect, and hierarchy within the royal family. Anne's decision not to curtsy wasn't merely a break in protocol, it was a statement. Known for her no-nonsense approach, Anne has always been seen as a staunch defender of royal tradition. This act, whether intentional or incidental, highlighted the ongoing shifts within the family. With Prince William and other younger royals advocating for modernization, could Anne be aligning herself with these changes, or was this a personal stance on Camilla's controversial ascent to the role of queen consort? Reports suggest that underlying tensions between Anne and Camilla may have been exacerbated by decisions made during King Charles III's coronation. Camilla's inclusion of her family members in prominent roles, viewed by some as sidelining traditional royal practices, did not sit well with Anne, an unlikely activity that Anne, a lifelong adherent to royal protocol, regarded these choices as breaches of the monarchy's time-honored code. Adding another layer of complexity, Prince William is rumored to have expressed frustration with Camilla's approach. During the coronation, William's speech hinted at the discomfort surrounding her role and its impact on family unity. This subtle critique suggests that Anne may not be alone in her discontent. Together, their actions and words underscore the evolving dynamics and unresolved tensions within the royal family. The friction between Camilla and Anne is not new. It dates back decades, to a time when both women were intertwined with the same social circles. In the 1970s, Camilla met King Charles III through Princess Anne, thanks to Anne's connection with Andrew Parker Bowles, whom she was dating at the time. While Camilla and Charles embarked on a now infamous relationship, Anne's ties to Andrew complicated matters further. Camilla's quip at her first meeting with Charles, playfully referencing their ancestors' romantic entanglements, may have set the tone for her relationship with Anne. What started as a series of awkward overlaps has since evolved into a more significant strain, rooted in diverging views on royal duty and tradition. As senior members of the royal family, both Anne and Camilla have faced intense public scrutiny. Every glance, word, and gesture is dissected by the media and royal watchers alike. This recent incident has only added fuel to the fire, with commentators speculating about the deeper meanings behind Anne's actions. Was it a silent protest, a personal stance, or merely a lapse in formality? In a world where appearances are everything, even the smallest deviations can have outsized repercussions. Anne and Camilla represent two distinct approaches to royal life. Anne, often hailed as the hardest-working royal, is deeply rooted in tradition and protocol. Camilla, on the other hand, has navigated a challenging path to acceptance, facing public skepticism and adapting to her role as queen consort. Their differing styles underscore the broader challenges facing the monarchy as it strives to balance tradition with modernization. The royal family is a symbol of stability and unity. But behind the scenes, personal relationships and historical baggage often complicate matters. The tension between Anne and Camilla serves as a reminder that even in the most public of families, private disagreements and unresolved conflicts can shape their interactions. This incident, though seemingly minor, has far-reaching implications for the royal family. It highlights the delicate balancing act required to maintain tradition while adapting to modern expectations. For Anne and Camilla, their shared history and current dynamics are emblematic of the monarchy's broader challenges in navigating the 21st century. As the public continues to analyze every move, the royal family must find ways to project unity while addressing the underlying tensions that inevitably arise in such a unique institution. In the 1970s, Princess Anne had a deep connection with Andrew Parker Bowles, according to royal biographer Sally Bedell Smith. Their romance seemed promising, but the royal family reportedly intervened due to Andrew's Catholic faith, which conflicted with Anne's obligations as a member of the Church of England. While their romantic relationship didn't progress, Andrew eventually married Camilla in a ceremony on July 4, 1973. The wedding took place at the Guards Chapel, followed by a reception at St. James's Palace, attended by several royals, including the Queen Mother, Princess Margaret, and notably, Princess Anne herself. Whether Anne harbored resentment about Andrew's swift pivot to Camilla remains speculative, but her chilly relationship with Camilla became more evident over time. When King Charles III and Camilla tied the knot in 2005, Princess Anne's frosty demeanor toward the new queen consort didn't go unnoticed. Reports suggested that Anne, along with other royals, was less than enthusiastic about the union. Even Queen Elizabeth II chose to skip the wedding ceremony, which set a tense tone. Body language experts noted that post-ceremony photographs reflected an awkward family dynamic, with Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip maintaining a visible distance, and Anne appearing notably reserved. Anne's strained relationship with Camilla was not an isolated case. She reportedly had little patience for Princess Diana, finding her approach to royal duties frustrating and at odds with Anne's own sense of tradition and responsibility. This pattern repeated itself with Camilla, whose introduction into the royal family was met with skepticism by Anne. Over time, however, Anne's unconventional choices in her own personal life indirectly paved the way for Camilla's acceptance. Princess Anne was the first royal to divorce her husband, Mark Phillips, and remarry Timothy Lawrence in 1992. At the time, this was groundbreaking for a family deeply rooted in traditional values. Anne's decision to follow her heart set a precedent, making it easier for King Charles and Camilla to formalize their relationship after the heartbreak of Diana's tragic death. Camilla's integration into the royal family wasn't easy, and her relationship with Anne was a significant hurdle. Royal author Penny Junor revealed that Camilla often felt intimidated by Anne's blunt personality and lingering history with Andrew Parker Bowles. Anne's close bond with Andrew only added to the tension, especially considering their shared past. Despite the complexities, Andrew and Anne remained close friends, with Andrew even serving as the godfather to Anne's daughter Zara Phillips. Meanwhile, King Charles is the godfather to Andrew and Camilla's son, Tom Parker Bowles, a web of connections that continues to intertwine their lives. According to Penny Junor, Camilla's initial involvement with Charles may have been partly fueled by her rocky relationship with Andrew. When she discovered Andrew's infidelity, allegedly involving Anne, Camilla retaliated in dramatic fashion. Reports suggest she slashed Andrew's tires and left a lipstick message on his car, before turning her attention to Charles, a decision that ultimately altered the course of royal history. Over time, Anne and Camilla seemed to find a way to coexist within the royal family. Despite lingering emotional distance, they began to unite around their shared commitment to supporting the monarchy. Following Prince Philip's passing, King Charles brought his wife and sister closer into the royal fold, emphasizing teamwork among senior royals. This elite squad included Charles, Camilla, Anne, Prince William, Princess Catherine, and Sophie, Countess of Wessex. Body language experts have observed moments of cooperation between Anne and Camilla, suggesting a gradual easing of tensions. A lighter moment occurred during Christmas 2019, when both women arrived at the royal church service wearing matching purple outfits. Camilla playfully nudged Anne about their twinning look, and the two shared a rare laugh, showcasing a fleeting moment of camaraderie. Royal protocol has long played a role in the dynamics between Anne and Camilla. After Charles ascended to the throne, Camilla became queen consort, freeing her from having to curtsy to other members of the royal family. However, a 2005 rule approved by Queen Elizabeth placed born royals, like Princess Anne, above those who married into the family, like Camilla. Reports suggest Anne advocated for this rule, particularly during the time when Camilla's popularity was low. Anne's insistence on maintaining rank and tradition highlights her dedication to royal protocol, even at the expense of personal relationships. Over the years, the tension between Anne and Camilla has softened, but the underlying friction serves as a reminder of the complexities within the royal family. Despite decades of rocky interactions, Anne and Camilla appear to have reached a mutual understanding, focusing on their shared responsibilities within the monarchy. While their relationship may never be warm, their ability to work together underscores the royal family's commitment to presenting a united front in the public eye. The intricate web of relationships, rivalries, and shifting loyalties continues to define the British royal family, leaving us to wonder, can tradition and modernity truly coexist in such a storied institution?